Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's going to be like 64 degrees here again at Uchi Pines. And I haven't been posting because a lot has been going on. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy what's been going on because God is working and He's working in a wonderful, wonderful way. I've got some really great stories that I want to share a couple of them because it just goes to show when you really stand firmly on faith and you trust the Lord, man, he can move and you've seen that in my life, right? And that's why I pick up the camera and I share, because I want you to trust God. I want you to be able to look up to the heavens and know that when you pray, that there is an instant connection with our Father, and that He is listening, and that He understands your pain, He understands your sorrows, He understands your wants and your needs. He gets it. And you're not alone. You are not alone. You are never alone. And there is a degree, yes, of really learning how to walk this walk with faith and conviction. I mean, this just didn't happen overnight with me. You've seen all of my trials and what I've been through, and the reason being is so that I closer to the Lord. Yeah, the reason being is so I could draw closer to the source of the light and the source of all my answers. Now, even when we get off course, He's very kind and He's very gentle, and he will try to steer us back. And even when it's really hard to steer us back, He's so forgiving. He's just a great Father. Let me tell you a couple things that have been going on here real quickly. A lot of things. I had a friend, lovely girl that I had met at another facility, and we're becoming good friends. We have so many things in common, and isn't that ironic? This is what I love about God, is when we are going through things in our lives, how He will bring people who have been through the exact same thing. And maybe not to, not exactly to the T, but you'll see that the stories can be very similar on many levels. And God purposely does that. That's how He answers our prayers. He will bring people to fellowship with, to share with, to console us, to say, yeah, I get what's going on. That's our Father, right? So He sent me this wonderful woman, and we have been just becoming really good friends. And she too is looking at a facilities like I was, trying to find a place to go, so she too can restore and rejuvenate and kind of start again. Well, she only has $2,000. And it was kind of like my story when I was crying out to the Lord, and I'm like, Lord, I can't do this anymore. I need help. You're gonna have to do something. And He did. He got me into Wildwood, and then when I came to Uchi Pines, they only charged me $500. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy stuff. So here she is, only with $2,000, and so to make a long story short, and this is an incredible story. This is actually part of Chris's story, but Chris got into Butler Creek, which was a phenomenal feat in itself, and that was all God. I got on the phone and I talked to the lifestyle director over there, and I said, okay, I have this friend, and she's really wanting to go to a place like this also. What can you do? And the lady's like, oh, well, I don't know. This is what we charge. And she only has $2,000. She says, usually we don't give people, like discounts like that. She could come maybe half the session. And I'm like, no. This is something, when we're going through what we're going through, we need time. And it just don't go away in 11 days. From going through the sessions myself, sometimes it takes 1, 2, 3 sessions. And so she's like, well, and I said, we just need to pray about it. And she says, yeah, we'll keep praying for her. We'll pray for her. And I said, I'm praying. I said, I told the lady, her name was Aisha. I said, Aisha, I just know. I said, I just know it's going to turn out good for my friend. I know it will. So I've been talking to my friend back and forth. And I've just been telling her, I'm like, don't even worry. Don't worry. It doesn't pay to worry because God's got it. He's going to take care of us. You know, he takes care of the poor and the widows. And this is what he does. And, you know, a couple days ago, she sent me a text and she said, you know, your faith, the way that you walk it out in faith and the way you believe, she says it has actually been increasing my faith into believing that this can actually happen. So you see how we rub off on each other, you know, and how God brings people into our lives to help build our faith, help edify each other, help inspire and encourage. So the other day, I gave her some information about one other place that she could look into. And she's like, okay, I'm going to have to make a decision. She said, oh, I don't know, but I'll pray about it. I said, yeah, this is your decision. I can't help you with this decision. It's going to be yours. So just before I went into my fever bath, she texted me and she says, I'm going to Butler Creek. And I'm like, oh, awesome. You made a decision. And then she said, I was just on the phone with Butler Creek. I'm like, oh, well, I'm like, I was really happy that she did that, that she actually called herself and she talked to Aisha. And so I said, you know what, I'm going into my fever bath. But you know what? I said, don't, again, worry about the money. I said, I know you only have $2,000, but you know what? We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. So I open up my text. I was laying there in bed half dead. and I look at her text. I see it there. And she's got, I can go. And they said I only need to pay $2,000. I was like, what? I was like, told you so, told you so, told you so. I wanted to say that because that is how good God is. Can you believe this? This is, again, almost a $6,000 facility, and they accepted her $2,000. And even when I was talking to Aisha, she was like, oh, this ain't going to happen. I'm like, it is, though. It is, because God takes care of us. So I was so thrilled for my friend. So thrilled for my friend. So that was like, again, just another miracle of God providing. And you know, it helps my walk of faith too, because you know, at the end of this next 17 days, I have no place to go. I have no job. I have no car. I have no home. I have nothing. I don't. And you know, Chris is over there at Butler Creek, and he's been praying, and I've been praying. And you know, it's just that, like, we just can't pick up and we're gonna start doing our ministry work again. It's not working. You know, I need stability. I need a place to go where there's order and you know, I need some type of income. And God always provides, but you know, so I'm really evaluating and sitting and waiting and praying. And I'm like, Lord, it's going to be exciting to see what you provide for me in 17 days because, you know, I just don't know. And, you know, and my heart tells me I want to go out and knock on doors. I want to do outreach work. I so want to do outreach work. That is my gift. And God knows what my gift is, and he's going to use it for his kingdom and his glory. And, you know, he knows that I don't want to be stuck at a lifestyle center being the nurse. This is not me at all. And even though, you know, I'm good at counseling people and everything, I don't want to do the rest. That's just not me. So, okay, the walk is done, so I just want to finish up this video so I can post it. I think the whole point of doing the posting and sharing my story and sharing where I'm at right now is that when God shows me and reveals to me what my next mission is, what he's going to use me for, where he's going to put me, it's going to be proof, living proof for all of you of how good God is, that he really does open up his storehouses for us, and he really is a good husband, and that he takes care of us. But we have to go to him, and we have to trust and believe and obey. Okay, so it was a good walk. It was a beautiful morning, and I'll share more soon. Okay, God bless.